Ariel was literally hanging off the cliff. You know, that's independent cinema filmmaking, isn't it? In a way, it's risk taking and.
Or maybe I have a death wish, but yeah.
My name is Alexander Milo Bischof, and I'm the director and co-writer of Tyger.
My name is Ariel Artur, and I'm the cinematographer on Tyger.
And this is the beef cutting room. So this was shot on the parking lot outside Arlington House in Margate, where many of, or all of the interior scenes in the beginning were filmed. This is the scene where Sean Dooley's character Neil opens up about his past. We know about his addiction, but we don't know about the catalyst event that sort of that caused it. You know, it's something that is very easily judged always, but there's pretty much in every instance sort of a trigger event. So this is the moment where he tells Joe what really happened all those years ago.
What made you quit?
What?
You asked me why I quit. So, what's your story?
You can hear the seagulls in the scene as well. That's all location sound. It's quite crazy actually. All of Sean's scenes were shot in one day. With 2 takes we had for this, and so this is the second take.
I killed my son.
Dylan was so amazing as well in terms of his response to Neil's admission here. Kind of always felt this was going to be predominantly on Sean.
The rest of the film, I think, is always going somewhere, and there's always movement. So this is, it kind of, you know, breaks that pace but in such a strong way. We were not going for coverage on this film. We have to think about why are we putting the camera here? Is this meaningful to the film? Is this moving the story forward? Is it calling too much attention to the shot? And then we avoid it.
Less is more, you know.
Because I think we did discuss a lot before shooting about the concept, aesthetic, language, things like that. We also talk about Outside Satan a lot. Bruno Dumont films.
Yeah, big influence.
And a lot of European, mainly European, European films. So again, not coverage.
Yes.
And we had an idea of the shots, but we didn't have like a shot list per se, not for the whole film. We had for certain sections, I think. And I think, I don't know, I just got a kick out of, you know, going towards that kind
What's a shot list?
Yes, exactly.
It's difficult as crew to kind of just to be asked to perform, you know, pretty much on the go at all times, and it's.
But I think you get something different out of it. There's like this freshness.
There's a spontaneity, definitely, you know, and these are, you know, these guys are all incredible actors, so it's, you know, they can deal with that sort of thing.
It's language, being faithful to the language that we're trying to establish, being protective about it. I think we'll try to be very vigilant about that language.
Definitely.
Yeah.
See you in the morning, yeah?
See you later.
We just listen to him. It's heartbreaking, isn't it? Really, I mean, and his performance is so good. Gets me every time. I usually have an idea straight away which song I'd like to use for a particular scene, but then often it's a case of obviously getting the rights to the songs, and once you're in the editing room as well, does it fit?
I'm always impressed how the natural light holds up.
Especially the cliff shot when when Joe's running, right?
Should I mention? Yeah.
Speak to our lawyers first. Ariel was literally hanging off the cliff. With you know, that's independent cinema filmmaking, isn't it?
Or maybe I have a death wish, but yeah. We were in the right time of the year there, so we had that nice setting sun for most of the day.
And yeah, the light it's just gorgeous. The location was very much an inspiration for the film.
We were not stopping streets, we were not setting lights, we were just dealing with what we had available. You stop on a street, you see, oh, there's no traffic, run, get now, and then the gaffer runs with the reflector, and the focus, the AC has to be ready on the mark, and it's all done by eye. There's no marks, there's no nothing, so it's definitely a team effort.
This scene here is in one of the flats in Arlington House.
And you could hear noises of people fighting, people screaming, and like, you know, it's a real. We ended up shooting with the Canon C500 Mark II, which shoots in RAW 6K full frame. That there's something in the color science on that camera that is very natural, it's very organic. We also use some Sigma Classic lenses, which are low in contrast, but they're very sharp. We ended up going towards this kind of more green tones, blue tones. The warmth is there in the background, which is, I think, again, a bit metaphorical to Joe's journey, because he's a warm person, and his life is perhaps the way he sees it, or we're trying to portray bleak and hard and a bit colder.
You'd have an idea of the look of the film, which is really useful, especially when you're on the road.